My name is Tony Litt. I'm the MD of Sunrise Radio, and it's my immense pleasure to bring you the official Sunrise Radio podcast. We are the #1 commercial Asian station in the United Kingdom, with many firsts to our name, and we continue to be the voice of British Asians who have given us their love and loyalty over 30 years. It's a legacy we cherish and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. Our aim has always been to entertain the listeners with the best of Bollywood and Bhangra, while also addressing their concerns. A real voice for the community, a vibrant community, and a great nation. We are proud to be British and Asian. This podcast is a compilation of some of the things we do on the station, with a stellar lineup of presenters who each have their own personality and style. It's entertaining, informative, engaging, and we hope you will enjoy it here as a podcast if you are unable to tune in to the radio. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your family and friends about this podcast. And do leave us a comment on what you think. We'd love to hear from you. All the best always. Team Sunrise.
The UK's biggest station mix. Sunrise Radio.
Hey, my name is Shabnam Sahi. Welcome to the official Sunrise Radio podcast. I'm on your radio weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. If you've heard the show, you know what to expect from it. But here are some exciting, interesting Bollywood stories that you may have missed. This time round, served up as part of our official Sunrise Radio podcast. Enjoy. It gives me great pleasure to say a big warm welcome to one of our most promising playback singers right now, who has won our hearts with so many hits. I'm talking about the one, the only Darshan Raval, of course. Darshan, welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shabnam. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, Darshan, we are chit-chatting right now, specifically because you've just had a new song out. It is titled Goriye, and Goriye has already crossed 16 million views on YouTube. So firstly, congratulations. Secondly, for those of our listeners who perhaps are not aware of the track, give us a backstory. Tell us what the song is about.
I've been doing a lot of sad songs in 2020. And then I did very happy songs in 2021. And in 2022, I wanted to do something different. A little away from what I do usually. So I thought of creating a little groovy song. And that's where we made Goriye. And we released Goriye so that people can groove a little bit with some romance in it. And that's happening. The concerts have started here, and we are performing and people are dancing on Goriye and enjoying. So that was the purpose of making Goriye, that people should groove. And usually I've been doing a lot of romantic and very sad songs. So I thought of doing something new this time.
Something different. Now, Darshan, as an artist, as a singer, performer, what do you normally gravitate to? What is your comfort zone? Is it soft, slow, romantic numbers? Is it something peppy? Or do you actually go with the flow and it is the emotion of the song that you connect to and you don't really care whether it's a party number or whether it's a really sad or a slow, mellow song?
As an artist, I love all kind of music. But I think I really like making soothing tracks like love songs and sad songs. I really love, I think I can express myself the best in that kind of songs. And even my fans love that kind of song. But again, as I said, as an artist, you want to do and try different things and not just stick to one thing that you're good at. You want to experiment. My natural inclination is towards romantic and sad songs. But, of course.
I know what you're saying, because there is a Darshan Raval sound that fans gravitate to, which is possibly something that needs less effort.
It comes naturally to me. It comes naturally to you. People in entertainment, especially in India, now they say that with the advent of OTT, a whole new world has opened up to them. And suddenly, acting is not just about aspiring to be a Bollywood star. What is it like for a playback singer, for a musician in India right now, who has done Bollywood, who has done lots of other stuff? What do you think is the exciting thing about being a part of your industry right now? See, I have definitely been doing, I have done a lot of playbacks. But before that, I have always been doing independent music. And I think playback is when you sing for an actor or a director or movie or a situation where you're singing for someone or something. And in independent music, I think I really love independent music because I get to emote it myself, because I've made the song, so I know the emotion and I want to really portray that emotion, whether just by singing it or with a story or with a narrative. I just want to do it. So there's a direct connection to the fans, one-to-one connection with my fans, whatever I want to feel or whatever I feel and whatever I want to say. So these are two different
parts. One is playback. I enjoyed that as well because you're singing for a movie and a big movie star and a film, a situation. It's very exciting. And then it's not your song. You're singing for a composer.
Yes. Fantastic. So you're saying that it's important to nurture both sides, something that allows you to be yourself as well as feel that thrill of doing playback.
Because I think both the fields are very different. Playback is a different feel, and like when you sing in Bollywood, it's different, and when you do an independent song where there's no actor or situation. It's you as an artist who are bringing a song.
Now, Darshan, my last and final question to you. Well, these are two questions, actually. Firstly, what is it that you would like to say to aspiring singers who want to go professional and be a part of the music industry? And B, what would you like to specifically say to all your fans up and down the UK?
Firstly, all the people who are trying to do music and who want to be a part of this music industry, I think if you really love music and if you're doing it with all your heart, I think this industry will definitely call you. But I think that's not important to be a part of this industry. Anywhere in the world, if your music is true and you have whatever you feel, if you have put it down with all your heart, I think people are going to love it. And I think you should focus more on getting love and to reach audiences rather than focusing that I want to get into this industry. And all the fans in UK, I just want to thank you all that you always have loved the music and you always supported me. And I'm just hoping that very soon I want to be there and perform there as well.
That's going to be absolutely amazing. I was in conversation with Darshan Raval. Darshan has a new song out, Goriye, which, as I said, is a track that has already crossed 16 million views. Darshan, thank you so much for your time. We can't wait to see you live in the UK sometime soon, yeah?
Of course. Thank you.
You can catch Shabnam Sahi, the ultimate storyteller, weekdays 9 a.m. till 12 noon.
The Bhangra Showdown with Ameet Chana.
Somebody who is uber professional when it comes to singing is a man that joins me on the phone right now from the UK. Normally this guy is jet-setting all over the place. He's a bit like that book that you get where you have to find the guy with the stripy top on. It's like, where is Jaz Dhami? Fortunately, he's in the UK and he joins me on the line now. Kedavai!
Hello?
How are you, brother? Welcome back to the real world after 2 years, by the way.
I know, man. It's crazy, isn't it? Thank you for having me, first of all, on your show. And Sastika, Namaste, and salam to everyone listening.
It's always a pleasure to have you on. And earlier on, the first two tracks I played was Tekewali all the way through to Charka. And Charka is still one of my favourite songs, man. I bang it in the car and on the show constantly. And I have to say, it is something that it never escapes any playlist. It's in every single one of them. Still one of my favourite songs that you've made, man.
Oh, wow. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. It's nice to hear that, man, especially like for a rendition of something that obviously was a classic before. It's a really tough song to make, man, but I'm glad that you're feeling the vibes, man, and people are as well. Obviously, I can see it online, man. It's
always.
Crazy.
Now, listen, Jaz, we know you to be that outright singer, banger, kind of Punjabi singer, but also you release these beautiful ballads and really kind of heartfelt songs as well that, in my opinion, because of the world we live in, it don't get much kind of airplay or kind of recognition, and those are always my favourites of yours. Kasoor that you did as well was brilliant. But listen, we are here to talk about this brand new collaboration called Bus. Now, tell me, as succinctly as you can, how does someone go about getting even hold of Karan Aujla in this day and age? I mean, look, you're an artist in your own right. You are brilliant at what you do. But Karan is kind of hot right now, right? I mean, like, teaming up with him, how did that happen?
You know what? It was crazy. It's quite easy because I think number one, because we're in the industry, it makes it a little easier. I've been in the industry for a long time as well. I think one of the main reasons was, though, one of my mates in Chandigarh, he was managing him, and he brought him to my house. He was like, "Yo, I think you guys need to work." And he was literally like, we started working. Like it's simple as that. And I remember Karan said something really humbling, man. He goes, "You know what? It's crazy that I remember listening to your song. We went out on a school trip. It's making me feel old, by the way, that's saying this. But because we went out on a school trip and we were stopped at a Dabba, and all the madams here, all the teachers, they were blaring out high heels. And I remember just listening to it and thinking, wow, man, what a banger, man. And then now, because I'm sitting in your living room, and I'm like, I was really humbled with that. I was like, it's so refreshing hearing it from a new artist, because I think in that industry, and also new artists, they come with this ego, and I think it's great to see someone that's so humbled and so like grounded, and also he's taken into account how he felt maybe like 8-9 years ago, and he's just told me straight, and I'm like, yo, that's wicked, man.
Well, first and foremost, what's shocking about all of that is that he was still in school when High Heels came out, because that makes me also feel old, and I know exactly how you're feeling, man, because this year Bend It Like Beckham is 20 years old, and now I get young girls coming up to me saying my mum used to fancy you, so I know exactly how you feel. But
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I've got over 15 years.
I know you're not there yet, but what I'm saying is it's unbelievable. Whenever I see Karan, obviously his videos have this kind of gangster feel to it and all that, but anytime I've seen him in an interview or in a sit down, he just comes across as a proper garda banda. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a sick guy, man. Like, he's a really nice banda. Like, I meet a lot of people in the scene, but he's genuinely a really like honest and good banda. Like, and he's one of them guys. Like, if you know him and you've made a relationship with him, that's for life. And I think that's very rare, man, in the day and age we live in.
It's true.
So with him, he's all or nothing, I should say. And I'm more or less the same as well. So he's kind of clicked in that respect. But yeah, he's a top guy. Like, really nice banda.
It's interesting. The newer artists these days on these before they've even released anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? If it's him, like, I mean, he's a very nice banda, but he's generally like really like he's got no awkward whatsoever, which is wicked. I love that. Love that about artists, man, because sometimes you meet like so many artists and they haven't even stepped into the scene yet, and they've got a chip on the shoulder. But when you meet people like him, or even Mark Gurdasman, for example, as well, when I've met him so many times, there's so much love and respect, and you just appreciate that person a lot more. And I think that's what I like about someone like Karan.
Oh, mate, that's wicked. I mean, look, we can sit here talking about Karan Aujla all day, because, I mean, obviously his musical content is storming the world as we speak as well. Yeah. Now, listen, obviously, I was going to ask you what the kind of the process was, but you said he came to your house and you guys started working straight away. So you were in a home environment, which is nice. But then tell me about this thing about the video, because when you first started putting out the promo, the video looked like something else. And then Manj put up some post about getting another director on, and then the video looked like something else. Fill me in on that.
Yeah, so what happened was we shot the video, we had another short song that we made. Yeah. And that song was shot in Canada. Right. And literally on the last day of lockdown of Canada. Right. So that day, we landed like a day before, and the next day in the afternoon, Canada basically, BC, locked the country down, so we had to lock off our shoot.
Oh, right.
So I flew into Vancouver to shoot that video, and then we were due to shoot another video in LA. But we had to come back to the UK. But then what happened was the music producer of the actual beat, the original beat, he lost all the stems, they lost all the parts.
Oh, wow.
And then what happened was the footage that we had, it was all corrupted footage, and the drive was corrupted. So I was like, you know what, damn, man, we've done this project. It's half done, and it's not. The rest of it isn't done. I don't want to just put anything out. And I just messaged God, and I was like, "Yo, this is what's happened. Most of the footage is corrupted. Some of it's gone. Yeah. What should we do?" And he was like, "Yo, I'm coming to England for a couple of weeks. Let's just jam and make a vibe." Yeah. And then when he landed here in the UK, we started a vibe. I said to him that day, I was like, "Yo, we need to definitely make something today." He goes, "Tonight." Yeah. We got in the studio in the night. We made the vibe. Yeah. The next day, he laid his vocals down. Mm-hmm. Well, his demos down, and then that's it. He was going to fly out to Dubai. I was like, "Yo, when you go in Dubai, it's like 2 weeks." Yeah. I go, "Cool, we'll shoot the video there." I just patterned it up, and we just shot the video in Dubai, man.
I love
that's how
that.
It happened.
I love that story. You know what I get from all of that is that there's more music that you've done with Karan Aujla, which is good. It's not just one song, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, definitely, man. He's my boy, man.
Okay.
Like, we're definitely going to work on something.
So we can expect some more collaborations with him. Whose idea was it to incorporate a little bit of Hindi in this song as well?
You know what it was? It was his idea, but then I also had it in my mind. I was like, you know, it'd be sick if you did Hindi. It's like, bro, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. And I was like, yo, let's just do it, man. It just, bro, I want to tell you another quick thing, man.
Go on, yeah, of course.
And you know what? The video. Let me just tell you. It's crazy. So we flew out to Dubai to shoot the video, and there was no second verse. My second verse wasn't written. Okay. And his rap wasn't written. Okay. So I was like, "Yo, Karan, like, you've landed in Dubai, I've landed, but we're shooting a video tomorrow, but there's no second part." He goes, "Oh, damn, I forgot." Yeah. I go, "Yeah, bro." So literally, like, because he wrote the song, he composed and wrote the song. Yeah. So literally at 1 o'clock in the morning, he sent me the the lyrics. Yeah. And in my hotel room, I dubbed the song, I sent it to the producer, Proof, and then I was like, yo, send me a mix back quick.
Brilliant.
And then literally like 4 hours later, we got up and we went for the shoot.
That is amazing. So you guys had flown into Dubai to shoot a video for a song that wasn't even finished. That is like, I mean, they don't call him the Git Dande machine for no reason, right? Let's face it, yeah.
Yeah,
just
he
turn
banged it like quick. He banged it quick.
And I think the Hindi flex is wicked because even at Sunrise, as we're a predominantly kind of Hindi music station, it's been playlisted into the A-list because it's a crossover. And I think what you brilliantly doing, both of you together actually by doing it, is opening up the audience to Punjabi music further and further and further. Jaz, it's always a pleasure to catch up with you. I hate the fact that we always have to have these quick hits. So when you're in London next, do me a favour, man. Let's hook a date up. Let's get you in the studio and let's spend some time together.
Let's do this, man. Let's do it, man. But thanks for supporting the record, man. You guys really appreciate it, man.
Jaz Dhami, always a pleasure, man. Give my love to the family and take care. All the best. We'll catch up with you soon.
Join Ameet Chana every Saturday from 4 p.m. for the Bhangra Showdown, playing you the finest in Punjabi and Bhangra music from the past, present and future.